Up on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jackson.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Jackson on first down.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. 2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. A Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right.
Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Our first carry for Najee Harris.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
4th down, here's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On 2nd and 9. Pickett flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. Extra point out by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 12, Jackson
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now it's Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 4th down. It's Jackson.
That one complete to Crochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Again, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jackson now throwing on fourth down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Pickett. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second and a couple, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Pickett back to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's another carry for Harris. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, You have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Pickett backed up into his end zone here. Connecting with Johnson.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Here's Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get...
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump back to a 3-zip lead.
Well, a close game like this, obviously we got the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another try for Davis. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
5 yards remain on second down.
They'll run again with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman,
32 yards.
and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They run again with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Boswell's kick is good. And he'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up a terrific field position with 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Pickett sets up play action.
Steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pickett
rolling to his right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 15-yard touchdown play. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as... first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Pickett.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Harris, and he stopped immediately there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They hand this off to Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make...
And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, and they go back to Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, Trubisky. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He will have the conversion and more than that. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb scampering home for 19 yards out. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tua. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
Touchdown, Browns! Tyler Peoples-Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tua going to run again.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tua now on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to move it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes...
And this is taken in at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Blue. Trail green. Trail yellow.
From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready, break.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.